Hello everyone, this is ShadowMario41 and welcome to my new Let's Play of The Lion King for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. This is obviously based off the classic animated movie The Lion King by the Walt Disney Company, and as you can see the copyrights are made very clear down at the bottom. Copyright 1994 by Virgin Interactive Entertainment Incorporated and by the Walt Disney Company, and it's also licensed by Nintendo. But this is a classic 2D side-scrolling platformer, a game of my childhood. But before we begin, I do want to note that I am going to play this on easy mode, and you might be like, oh, easy mode, what the hell, come on. But this game is still very challenging. It's not as easy as it might seem based on the first few stages. And the only differences with playing easy mode is that you start with more lives, and there are more like one-ups in the levels. But the thing is, I'm playing on the original Super Nintendo Entertainment System, like the cartridge, so if you die, you have to start all the way at the beginning, like if you get game over. So there's no emulators, no save states, nothing like that. This is the old-fashioned way right on the cartridge, so it's all or nothing here. So let us start the epic adventure of The Lion King. Although this music's pretty awesome, I could sit here and listen to this all day, but let's start.
It starts.
Indeed it does, Timon, indeed it does. So here we go. This is the Pridelands, the first stage. We're in control of Simba, everybody's favorite lion cub from the movie. The basic controls are pretty easy. You press the B button to jump and the A button to roar. We probably won't be using the roar very often at the beginning, but you'll see it does have some very important uses later on. You can also run and then press down to do a roll, which is the only way to defeat certain enemies. Actually, these enemies here, you have to roll into them to flip them. You can also roar at them to flip them and then jump on them. So this game, I think, is just fantastic. Like I said, it's a game of my childhood, and it's just 2D platforming at its best. I mean, it's based off the movie The Lion King, and I think it perfectly captures the levels and environments that are significant in the movie and turns them into actually pretty great and challenging platforming stages. This first stage won't be too bad, but later on it will get very challenging, but still very awesome. These blue bugs explode when you jump on them. We'll see them in a few stages later on. These guys have to be flipped over to jump on them. And the iguanas or lizards or whatever you want to call them, you can just jump on them. So there are several power-ups in this game. That one that I just got, or bugs and stuff like that. That one I got increases my max life meter, which is up in the upper right. The upper left has your roar meter, which will be useful later. We don't really need a very powerful roar right now, but later on we will. This little thing here that I'm jumping on is a checkpoint, the little Rafiki drawing of Simba. If you die, you'll start from there, which is very, very useful. You should get every checkpoint that you see. Let's see what's up here. Besides an enemy. Oh, a little bug. Nice. Now, I think there's also a secret back here, if I remember correctly. I know it's been a little while, but I think I remember a secret. Let's kill that guy. You gotta roll into that side. And yep, there you go. No, don't get pushed out of the secret. Grab that health. And here we have a continue sun. That sun grants you an extra continue. It's kind of like an arcade game in that sense, where if you run out of lives, you resort to continues. And if you run out of continues, it's game over. So you better watch out for that. But since we're playing on easy mode, we shouldn't have to worry about that. Though this game will still be challenging, and I probably will have to use continues at one point. For now, we should be okay. So yeah, this game just features very relaxing stages like this, with such ambient music and great visuals too. I love the attention to detail. Like look at Pride Rock in the background right there. That's so cool. And yeah, the attention to detail is just great. The music's great. It's all the favorite Lion King tracks in 16-bit form. But first, let me explain that bug once I can get up there. This is one of two bonus bugs. If you collect this, you'll be able to play a bonus stage at the end of the game, or at the end of the level, not at the end of the game. So we're gonna grab that. There's also a similar blue one, but not that blue one. That blue one actually increases your max roar meter. This bug gives you, I think, not full health, but it gives you like a lot of health. And then there's a tannish colored bug that just gives you some health. This one is kind of a lesser healing item, but still gets the job done pretty effectively and comes through in a pinch, trust me. Alright, so here we go. We have our first boss right down here. It's a hyena. What are hyenas doing in the Pridelands? And look at that. It only takes one hit and he's dead. But as you'd imagine, those hyenas do
Everything the
become
light touches
regular enemies
is
later.
our kingdom.
And indeed, everything the light touches is our kingdom. Wise words by Mufasa. Alright, so here's the little mini game we got by getting that bug. It's bug toss. This mini game, we pretty much just have to go around and catch all the bugs that we can. And you can also grab some one-ups and stuff along the way by staying in. You also get one belch, which I used earlier. And if you use that, it stops all the bugs from falling. We got 15, that's not too bad. Could have done a little better, but hey, can't complain. Alright, so now we have this level. This is Can't Wait to Be King, based on the classic sequence from the movie, which is timeless and probably one of my favorite scenes from the movie. This stage actually can be a do or die stage for a lot of players. Look, I'm already dead. That was kind of pathetic. But this is actually surprisingly really difficult. And it's only stage 2. So it's kind of a premonition as to what we'll encounter later on. But yeah, this is the point where when I was a kid, a lot of people just gave up and were like, you know what, screw that. I'm not going to do this level. But it's really not too bad once you get the hang of it. And once you know what to do. You have to, as the title card suggested, or intro text, whatever, you have to roar at those pink monkeys to get them to change directions. You know, we're going to jump on the rhino, somehow not get impaled by the horn, but actually get boosted up, and we're going to get thrown around, and we'll be able to advance the stage. If we didn't roar at the pink monkeys, they'd probably throw us like straight down, or maybe, yeah, most likely straight down, or in a direction that didn't really help. But now we have this ostrich stage, or this ostrich segment. There's, I think, 2 of these in this level. This one isn't too bad. It tells you the direction of where to go, so it's not that bad. The second one doesn't tell you any direction, so it's really difficult. Which we'll be doing actually right after this little part here. And I don't like it because it features that annoying double jump mechanic. You saw that earlier, and I kind of did it on the first try. First try, which was pretty awesome. But yeah, later on, you'll see that there's another continue, son. It's not easy to do, especially when you don't know that it's coming. I think it's right here. Yeah, here we go. You gotta jump over those pink pig things, duck under these things. And you don't get any like hits or anything. There's no health meter for this part. If you just get hit, you die, and you have to start over. You gotta do that double jump. That's a little tricky to time. You have to jump a lot later than you would think. So you think you'd start like really early, but really you don't jump until you get like right up to it. And look at that. We did it on the first try. That's awesome. That's so awesome. I was afraid that I'd die a lot on that segment. Look at that. I still remember how to play this game. Get another checkpoint right there. So now here's kind of an elaborate puzzle, roaring at the monkeys puzzle. First we have to roar at, or maybe not, roar at that pink monkey and take this rhino up. This is a little difficult to solve and can be a stopping point for a lot of players again. Oh, there we go. This actually takes place between 2 giant trees too. But yeah, when I was young, a lot of people would be frustrated by this part, although it's not really that challenging. That rhino does nothing, so ignore it. Right now we have to jump back on these lily pad log platforms. I think they're logs. They look like weird lily pads, but jump back on those platforms and take the rhino again. Up here, and go all the way across the screen to here. Go over this way, up that way, and now that pink monkey will throw us there, and we'll go back to this side. I know it's kind of dizzy. Yeah, it makes you a little dizzy traveling around at those high speeds. We roar at that guy, get that bonus bug. That bonus bug will allow us to play the second type of mini game at the end of this level. And now we have to finally roar at this one, which will throw us back in the direction of that other pink monkey and allow us to exit the stage. So as awesome as this music is, and as awesome as the environment is, I really do like the color scheme, you know, everything about this level, but it's time to move on to bigger and better things. Alright, so the monkeys will continue to throw us in a path that will eventually take us out of the level. There we go. But now we get to play this minigame, Timon's Bug Hunt. Basically, every 10 bugs you get, there's a time limit, every 10 bugs you get is a free life. If you touch any of the black widow spiders, you end the game automatically. And so now if we get 10, we get a continue sun. So this is actually a really good way to rack up lives and stuff. But I hit the black widow, so we're done. But next time, I'm going to stop right here. Next time on Let's Play the Lion King, it'll be the elephant graveyard. An elephant graveyard? Wow. See you then. Ciao.